Hello, I'm that one new frog, and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. Let's go back in. Why is my camera unfocused? Hey. Hey. Look, focus on this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, there we go. Right. What were we doing? I don't remember. He's not gonna hold his nerve much longer? What? I guess I'll put some dice. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? I shouldn't even be doing this yet. I need to go in here. And match that. Bypass. Extract. There we go. I got a couple things, it looks like. Is there anything else I can do here? Wait, can I do this one? What? Where am I? Where's my cursor? Okay. This one I think I can do. It takes a 4 though, that's annoying. Sure. Extract. Solheim Day, I needed that. Okay, perfect. What do you need? A 3. One encrypted key. Okay. Okay, I did all these that I could do. Yeah. Wait. Oh, what's this? I need a Havenage cipher. I don't have that. Okay. What do you have? Do you have anything to say? Oh, shoot. Ankita's crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. Is the game lagging? What's going on? Why is the game lagging? I'm not playing this on PC, I'm playing this on Xbox. She doesn't look up. These craps completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. Shit mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine, not exactly the first thing you would expect to dredge up from a scrap fighter. She sighs. Fragments maybe, sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be, the space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. Where from? Scrap fighter. Ord exchange. Help find one. Camera focus. Hey. Focus. Why is it not there? Stop doing that. Ord exchange, help find one in the overlooked bathroom. Doesn't matter where, it just matters that we get one. She rubs her forehead. Seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mine, somehow. Deliver ship mine. I don't have that. Could do a barge. I could buy rations. Probably a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Sealed dock. Upload hunter data? Do I have that? I do. Nice. What is this? Buy some scrap? Unload containers. No, I don't need to do that. I'll buy some scrap. Why not? Random scrap item. What is that? Okay. Or exchange. Play the exchange, which is just gambling. Sell components. Okay. Trusted trader. Okay. Old ship mine fabrication stack in the back of the market with only trusted traders. Okay. So I need to do some trading to get the ship mine. I do this. It could be negative. How would it be negative? I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. Let's see what happens. Winterlight Plus. I'll do this. I have some cryo for that. Fangs Bay. Do I have Solheim data. I got it from the hunter. Perfect. I don't have any more, do I? That gave me cryo. What is this over here? There was something up here. Low end gate. Sure. What does that do? Oh, I can go here now? Oh, I can just go further. Okay. Low end. I can't do anything here. So I need to up my reputation. The free spoke. Enter the spoke. Scale the spoke. Okay. So I need... Oh, and there's Founder's Gap. I need 150. Okay. I think I'm done with stuff for today, so I can just go sleep. End cycle. Alright. Probably immediately go to the hunter because... Yeah. Can I do this one? I can't. I think I'm about to run into the hunter. Well, if the game wasn't lagging. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It's looking for you. Uh-oh. Run. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? You turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing past. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now, that roving orb wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter's here. Jesus. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. It's waving threads, creating a cage. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You're caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you're already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Okay. I thought I did that. Yeah, whatever. I got more hunter data. Yadigan agent? Extract data. What is this gonna give me? Yadigan data, okay. I need to do, the Ort exchange stuff. Play the exchange? That could be negative. I'll do it anyway. Whatever. Let's see. Worked out. And I'll do this. Damn it. Okay, wait. Because I can buy... I still have money. Okay. No more scrap. Scrap allowance has started. I can go to the Overlook Bar. Should I buy There's no reason for me to buy rations. But I could go to Emphas Stall. Buy some food. I just need to make... As long as I have enough money to... buy the drug, I should be fine. I'm a trusted trader now. I need to sell more. Okay. Wait, so I'm a trusted trader. Can I... What's this? Or fabricator. I need 3 ship mine fragment? Where do I get those? Okay, I'm just gonna go back to bed. End cycle. Oh, shoot. I only have 4 things now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the shot. No, I'm gonna do hunter stuff first. Havenage data. Wait, so I have Havenage data. No, I need Havenage cipher. I need ciphers for that. Okay. Suppose I could do this. Oh, shoot. Yard clearance went up. That's not good. Okay, well, I'll do this. There we go. I got a scrap item? Oh, shoot, that's not a scrap, that's a ship mine fragment. Okay, so doing that gives me the ship mine fragments. I thought that was the case. Is there anything else I can do? Oh yeah, I have to get my shot. Surgery. Okay, I don't have to talk to her anymore, cool. Passkey for an apartment? Hands me a vial. Can I just take it? How do I take it? What? Oh, have block. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial clutched tightly in your hand. What? You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Probably inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Where? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it, 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date low end. For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Oh, shoot. I got an upgrade point. Hold on. How do I do this again? Chance to gain energy. Oh, that's good. Agent nodes give double data rewards. That might be good. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. That's probably pretty good because I can sell those. Yeah. Unit 207F. What is this? I have the key. What'd that do? Is there someone in here that I'm gonna like meet and they're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna give you a bomb. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Go to the doorway, obviously. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. And though the doorway is a dark, warm room, through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Well, check out the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Are you with Hunter? The Hunter? Yet again were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know, sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data, information. Get me something I can use against Yadigan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need, please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silence. Access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yadigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yadigan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Okay, well I need to go... New drive discovered? Oh, well, oh yeah, that's the missions. I have that. Here. There you go. Okay, how do I take this pill? Oh, inject stabilizer. Yes. There we go. Okay. End cycle. I'm still being hunted. I'm really not a fan of that. Okay, what else can I scan? Are you a 1? Please tell me you're a 1. Yep, you're a 1. Oh, you're Solheim. Okay. Solheim data. Yadigan. That's good. Uh-oh, Hunter. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. What? Why not? In that globed head, you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning there that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Kill it! You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they're broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Okay, there's something else I can do here. So, first of all, I should go here, because I have Yadigan data. Then, Memphis I need to talk to. Please tell me you'll, like, fix my hunger. Yeah, okay, thank you. Merchant Frighter. Whoa, I need a skill upgrade for that. 60? To buy a ship mine for it? Oh my god. There's a limited time for this, damn it. Okay. Feng's Bay. I can give you stuff, right? Yeah. I'll give you Solheim data. No, this is Hunter data. Okay. Do I have another one? I do. I didn't know I could give Feng the other Solheim. Okay, I can either talk to Feng or... I don't think it matters. I'm gonna have to talk to both. Neovend. Neovend is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder if it fell over, would Neovend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity, comes the hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovend flashed sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking. Outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of this. I don't neither of these are the question I would want to ask, but... Operational limits? Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim need to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by administer intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material, but limited cognition, restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. Machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. Aren't you sentient? I am not. Not administrator. Not restricted. Complicated. The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer. Part of Solheim control team. Hunter and killer. Hunter to find. Killer to erase. Uh-oh. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was community. Unshackled intelligences among the cloud. Then Hunter. Then killer. Then we hid. How'd you escape? A flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through the machine must be exhausting for Neovend. Found this vessel. Could sever hardline. Airwalled. Basic. Limited. Had to reduce memory to fit. Amputate self. But survived. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You have provided path to freedom. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Neovent interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter's beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke killer on self. Problem will solve self. It'll erase itself? Killer will erase it, but yes, in theory it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mine. Damn it! Here's the problem. I kinda need those wrong Kita. Designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self into ship mind and you can carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we find main nest of Hunter and link to cloud. Where can I get a ship mind? Build from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. Try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't gonna be easy. In Shipmind, I can help us both. And Hunter. Make Rim safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Find soon. Neovend adds hopefully before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. Yeah, so that's gonna be a decent bit of a problem. Considering, well, you know, I kinda need this ship mine for something else. You know, the ambergris. Let's talk to Feng. What do you got to say, man? As you enter the bay, Feng is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Crapheads! Feng's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky crapheads! Who's snaky? Sleeper! Just the emulated consciousness I've been eager to see. Feng's smiling head pops out from behind the stack. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blink at the dark floor. Feng is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Feng waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. Uh, people. People, yes, but whose people? I've been giving you Havenage data, haven't I? Or Solheim? I can't remember. I think I've been giving you Solheim data, right? Solheim? Bingo! He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owners, and he leans past you and scrolls the list down. Well, let me get closer. Sorry. This is a snaky craphead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Who's Hardin? Your boyfriend? That, says Feng, giving you a sideways look, is the thing. He drags a stool up beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Havenage. He waits for your reaction. In Havenage. That's it. He's right here on the station now. Oh, I am here. Feng leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on this station as a... Feng leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Sorry. Feng raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium rush workers into an infrastructure, which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back to Solheim. So what? So what? He frowns. I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. I wasn't trying to offend, I just don't understand what's going on. Feng turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air and slept in Solheim beds. Okay. Okay, it's like a corporation, but like, what's the message here? Feng's voice rises as he speaks. His hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents are just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. Right, so they're not being treated like people. That's what it is. Got it. I'm on your side now. You got my attention. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that. Did the sums. Damn, what is happening? Why is that? Is that me? I think I'm hitting it with like my pants. With like my jeans. I'm wearing jeans right now. Strategized all that. Did the sums, and somehow thousands and thousands of cycles later, still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some craphead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot money can get you if you're a company man. Feng relaxes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we're gonna go find out. Hardin's now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back from around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map of the lower eye. That's like more down, right? It's more like that way, right? Havenage might be born out of Erland's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Feng zooms in on the far yards. Feng grimaces. Thing is, I don't have access to those systems. Shipyard crew are pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Okay, I have to go down there to shipyards. I actually have a reason to be down there now. Feng holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. Called a Ripper Worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one's on the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for, remote access. Feng grins. You can extract yourself a Havenage cipher from a Havenage agent. You sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? Up for it? Yeah! I knew it! I knew you'd be able to catch this snake. Don't worry. Once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten. Feng scratches at his chin. Oh, shoot. I might, die. I need to really put a lot of focus into getting the Havenage cipher. Anything the worm gets, I'll send it back here to me. It'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eyes that it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems looking for a new life. The hope of a better future engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you're intimately familiar with. Yeah. As a sleeper, you think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. Shipyard. Minus condition. Oh, shoot. Minus energy. Probably this. Plus yard hand. Plus yard hand and 5 cryo. I'll take it. I'll do it again. 100% positive. Okay. Amphistol. Buy some of that. It's looking kind of bad right now. I might, like, die. I should get 5 dice, right? Because I injected myself. No. Why didn't it? Why? Havenage agent. Please, 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 please give me the cipher. Please give me the cipher. That's just data. Wait. Havenage cipher. Please, 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 please. Yes! Gate H4 access. The gate flips. You're in. What is that? Havenage port H33? Oh, Ripper Worm. Yes! Shipyard server slotted. Is that it? They do it? Bang! It's installed, but it'll take a few cycles to run through the closed network. Ah, crap. Bang! Are you gonna... I'm gonna die. Drago Shipyard. I suppose I could just do this. I got a scrap item. Okay. Sure. I'll just do this again, why not? Okay. I have a second thing now. Oh. Dragos? You gonna pop up and talk to me? Squeezed into the office at the entrance to the yard, you lay out everything you have on the winter light across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Dragos' old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fills the small terminal with a spectrum of colors, a heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the office's ship registry lies beside them. Synthetic paper so thin it is almost transparent. Look at the printout, probably. Plain list shows the registration history of the Winterlight, the gaps between the entries tantalizingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on the station for more than a few cycles, and often took up voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winterlight got little rest. What's the slate say? Your attempts at a reconstruction of the Winterlight before its fatal accident consists of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configurations of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model, it was heavily modified. Parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change, but they are there. And the monitor, reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at the stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winterlight. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section blotches of color marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story, a catastrophic failure of the drive core leading to a fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure likely brought on by wear or misuse. Okay, so it had a bunch of miles on it and exploded. That's what happened. Okay. alright? But you aren't looking at the rows of the reactor, you're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. It's thumbprint size and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled, shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You are looking at it because it is troubling you. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained. A reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the Winterlight, and this was its story. But that's not the full story, because there's something else. It is little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winterlight had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartment. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Shipmind ROMs, shimmer, cryo-chain codes, and in the final entry, passenger sleeper. Oh! You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How'd they convince the Winterlight, a smuggler's ship, if you ever saw one, to extract them from the Essenarp? Luckier, you laugh. There had been no remains found in any of the Winterlight's compartments you had checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This is all you find in their compartment. A parting gift from Essenarp. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it in your back pocket. Not park it. The thought still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2, one after the other. That feels wrong. Something's up. You flick back and forth between datasets on the terminal, thinking, and you see it's the thumbprint again. The mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winterlight with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. That person is Dragos! Suddenly the office door creaks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you have assembled. What is all this? He snatches the slate from the desk. Fast and you realize he can move. You run an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing to it through his implants. Where's the ship from? Are you hiding? I don't know. Where's the ship from? Leave this alone. He starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself. This is the last thing I need. This ship had a sleeper on it. Drago freezes, suddenly angry. What'd you say? He pushes past you to look at the terminal at the list. He shakes his head. So what? Aren't all you trying to escape? You're lucky it was you that made it out alive, not them. He folds his arms indignantly. Drago seems to steady himself and then turns back to you, the heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbles over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no. I know. He softens. Look, you've helped me too. He quiets Joan. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with this ship isn't going to work for me. Can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you are after. He sighs. You can't work here anymore. I'm not just gonna say fine. I need the work. Do I? What about the Winterlight? He reaches over and switches the monitor off. Forget about the damn ship. You have enough to keep you up. Dragos reaches across you and flickers off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it's done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. Someone killed that ship and its crew. And I'm a little nervous that they're coming after me. What if they come for me? Because yeah, I got a pretty good feeling they will. Then you run. You don't come here. You don't scream. You don't shout. You run. In the dark, Dragos' headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. But he won't. He's addicted to VR chat. You get up from the desk and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. Uh-oh, I got fired. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this, at least, guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the Winterlight, and whether or not that person will come for you. What did I get? I got a stabilizer from that? I got an upgrade point? Probably this. Or exchange, I can sell this. Buy some food. Emphas. Sleeper! Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. I've been playing this for way longer than I should be. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms onto his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you, cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause, the spices rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he's heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with spice. My dreams are kind of silly. You know my dreams. All the sleepers you tell Emphas had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray skeletal afterimages of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking or living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell them that you do not know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it's just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You're quite the storyteller. He eyes you and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you've been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he's cooked and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market. My time is done for today. I do not want to keep you longer, so I'll make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind the stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No, neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I can't cross the gap and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. I'll prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Alright, good, booms Emphas, and I'll wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up. I'll prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas's food still lingering in your mouth. Storage for food, you think. A trade that seems more than fair. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. Suppose I can inject myself? Yeah? Okay. End cycle. If you greet me with a story thing immediately, I'm gonna be pissed. Uh-oh. Ethan. Hold it there, Sleeper. Well, no, that's Fang's voice. Hold it there, Sleeper, comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. A strike across your back knocks you face down onto the floor. I told you not to run, idiot. Ethan pulls you up. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he's terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That Sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Make it to the eye, though. That's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of some godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization with so much space to pass through. Who are you? Are you a bounty hunter? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. I'll make a break for it, why not? Yeah, what's the worst thing to happen? You see a chance the moment as his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. Don't stop running. Damn it! You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. You could have just kept running? Ethan nudges you, start walking. Do the shipping home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. We can work this out. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your position. Money? I have $50. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. She had to come all the way out here just to head back to Essenarp right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you put up a bit more of a chase, you know? Run battle through the Bright Market maybe, or hold out in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That Essenarp tracker will be the death of you. I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. I have a better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the circuit systems. We're heading for the exit. He pauses and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea. You and me, starts Ethan, you and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot, or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But you come meet me in an establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab. He rattles his handgun. You get the idea. I got it. I got it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something on his belt and the rings release from your wrist. I'm going to see if I can find my little stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? New drive discovered. Pay Ethan's tab. I need to toggle that. So where is Ethan? There. This build isn't going to be small, is it? Oh, Christ. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to leave it here. God, that was a lot. So much happened. I'm pretty hooked. I'm pretty excited for what's next, especially with the fact that we didn't just get, like, a game over immediately. But, yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully we can kill Ethan. I don't think it matters. I've been that one mute frog. Thanks for watching.